Primetime.
What time is it?
Showtime Primetime.
It's XL Primetime, featuring Joe C.,
I reduced my toilet paper down to 3 squares.
Matt Hayes,
Big asses and big thighs, yeah.
and Leon Searcy.
Bringing you love, peace, and soul.
Hump Day is here. We're 8 days away from carving the big bird. Turkey Day, next Thursday. A tradition like no other. It's the only time you ever really see a turkey on your table, honestly.
I saw a few turkeys last night in that college football playoff committee. I'll tell you that right now.
We will use that as a beautiful segue into the college football playoff committee. Look, there's more than 2 turkeys there, that's for sure. But this will be the first year that I will not drop a bird in hot oil.
Wait a second.
Whoa,
Wait
whoa, whoa.
1 second.
I know.
Stop right
Hey,
there.
JJ, violins, bro. There you go. Thank you, sir.
What is going on?
What's going on,
I'm
bro?
shook as much as y'all are. Okay?
Manhood card.
What happened?
Because
Revoked.
ever since I moved next door to Big Vic, we've been frying turkeys. I told
Right.
JJ the great story from Big Vic's father-in-law when we first moved in, and Victor was teaching me how to fry the turkey. And Doc's an old OBGYN from New Iberia. He said, "Wait a minute. You gonna let Victor fry your turkey?" And I said, "Yeah." He goes, "That's your turkey." And so
Walk
we've been
away.
frying it ever since. But
Doesn't that whole street shut down on Thanksgiving for
we
you
have a
guys?
good time. Your cousin Nick and the late great McKay, who we miss dearly. We all would get together, the hottie toddies in the morning. But we're going to Nash Vegas, so
Oh, there you go.
yeah. So
Okay.
young Hyla and the
Can't do it
son-in-law.
by the pool at the Omni?
All right, wait a second.
Yes, we can't fry there.
Is the son-in-law going to drop a turkey in the fryer?
No, I think they're going to do the spatchcock where they bake it.
It's good.
Yeah, which is good.
It's good, but it's not dropping in the
know.
fryer. So he's not moving up on the rankings.
I was going to ask you, where is he at in the rankings right now?
Well, just because we're going there and he's hosting us and he will have brown water and cold beer.
Now, if he surprises you with deep frying a turkey,
That-
wow.
Yeah, yeah. Then he's racing.
we're talking.
Like he's leaving Jordan in the dust. In the
JJ, you've
rearview
never
mirror.
had spatchcocked turkey, huh?
I'm not sure what that
It's
is.
good.
Maybe
Yeah.
I
Take your
have,
phone out.
but-
Take
No,
the
I
breast
haven't.
bone, flatten out. And
Yeah,
We've been doing deep fried since I can remember.
Yeah,
pretty
it
much.
cooks- it
Since
cooks
I was
faster.
a young kid, yeah.
yeah. But we do a fried and the spatchcock as a rule. I think Jordan maybe smoked one last year. So we had the trifecta of flavors or preparation.
Have you
whatever.
ever spatchcock and smoked?
They did a smoked, spatchcock, and fried. I did the fried. Oh, so good,
You should
so
do
good.
that. You should
But
try
I am a little like so.
You guys
between-
don't do it on Christmas?
No,
no
What do
turkey
We do,
on
we do
Christmas.
like a
Tomahawk steaks on Christmas.
Whoa.
like a tenderloin. Yeah, we do a
Yikes.
tenderloin
That's
Christmas
the way to
Eve.
go.
No, ham, bro. Ham.
Yeah, we
Tell
do
you
a
something.
ham on
When
Christmas
you're
Day.
celebrating
Christmas
baby
Eve.
Jesus, it's tomahawk
Yeah,
steaks, okay?
it's true that.
We will
We do
carve-
like a Christmas Eve Italian thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, TLD's definitely
do
in on
that
that
too,
so she can
but,
appreciate that.
It's
Yeah,
all for
so,
Jesus.
so the turkey next week, and we'll go through the list of everything that's going to be cooked and consumed because it's like a bunch of raccoons found a bonanza of food. We will eat so much.
I've
next week.
noticed that we're not having a contest at the station.
No,
which I'm
no.
very disappointed in.
I'm
As
really
a
disappointed too,
two-time
actually.
winner
Yeah.
in my division.
Your deviled
Also,
eggs.
my
department.
deviled eggs and my chili. I don't know. Maybe
was
that
our
was the
Super Bowl
Super
cook,
Bowl,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where will we eat?
I don't know, but we did not.
Maybe we should just do it us.
That
Just
is an
us.
ultimate Friendsgiving, is it not?
Yeah.
That's what it was. It was the station's Friendsgiving, and we competed. We
See,
competed.
Matt, you have been to a
and
friend.
guess what?
I
You had-
have been to a Friendsgiving.
and you competed, and you
And I
contributed.
won.
And you had
Is
a
that
good time.
considered a Friendsgiving? A Friendsgiving?
And you know
That's
what?
like Friendsgiving when we competed
Bro,
like that?
remember the stuffing I made with the crawfish in it?
Okay, I do.
Yeah.
I do.
And then that cake, that pumpkin cake.
He made the
Yeah.
big cake, and then Big Sur
2-0,
in the
man.
Super Bowl. You did your wings,
yeah, I did the wings for
Yeah.
too, bro.
and,
Yeah.
and you won
also
that
what
one. You
they
might have
did.
won the chili.
Basically, we won.
There was
period.
some
We win.
controversy with the chili. I was told that my chili won, but because I included pasta with the chili, that it did not win. But it was the best chili, I was told. So for me, that's a dub.
We own that whole.
And
any
I-
kind of. Anytime
We really
have any
do.
kind
And
of
I had the crispy
contest.
competition chicken
Hell yeah.
because it was
killing that.
It was all so good. But I fried a turkey and a half. I think last year.
Yeah.
something like that. 'cause
Dude,
we-
no show even. I can't even think of a second place
Not
show
even close,
when it comes to
right.
our cooking.
The great Dan Hicken. No, he didn't do it.
It's also
I don't remember
because
what he brought.
it's also because no other show really cooks.
That's right.
I gotta
That's
tell you
It's
this.
us against the sales staff, basically.
I don't know if it's a Friendsgiving because a lot of people here probably don't consider me their friend.
There's a neighborhood
Consider all you my friends.
There's a
okay?
neighborhood down the road here on Bowden Road that every time I pass it, I'm now calling it Hick and Glen. So if I do refer to the Hick and Glen neighborhood, it is going to be right down there. It's actually Hickory Glen, but I named it after Danny. So it just looks like Hick and Glen when I come around the corner, barreling down. No, observing the speed limit down Bowden Road. All right, so we'll do the XLP to the CFP coming up here in just a second. But just a little bit of talk. We enjoyed a great conversation with Gerald Ingram yesterday when he came in, one of our coaches. And a lot of people are checking out both sides of the ball, both he and Coach Mark Duffner on our social channels. So definitely go look for it. But he was talking about, and we were talking about, the idea of this football team stringing together a couple of impressive and important games. So here it is, Wednesday, Big Sirs. They're going to get back on the practice field. We're going to see what that injury report looks like, if the low-grade high ankle sprain is better for Brian Thomas Jr., especially after he's seen Jacoby Myers.
He's got to get back out there.
Wait, doesn't it automatically get better?
Couple weeks of work?
Listen,
not
you
like
lose.
Jacoby Myers, but the
Listen,
win.
you lose your
What do you
shine a little bit. When you're the go-to guy, you lose your shine a little bit. Guy comes in and steals your thumb.
Yeah.
That injury, all of a sudden, magically.
Well, the
He's
thing,
not the only one. Parker
fade
Washington's
away.
playing better than him too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Parker
Both of them
definitely
All right.
playing.
Playing.
So real quick, if well, I don't. If we were to do our XLP Big Three, this is boom. You got it just right off the top of your head. Who are the best three players so far this season on this football team? They just went past the halfway point, 6-4 club.
Devin Lloyd, ETN, and Parker Washington.
Yeah, Parker probably would be
Number two. He would be my number two.
Okay, what
I
order?
would go Devin Lloyd, Parker Washington. Well, we always forget about Lil Khan.
ETN's had a hell
I might
of
go
a season,
ETN
man.
first.
ATN? Okay,
Yeah.
I give it to
Hell of a
ATN.
season.
Yeah.
Lil Khan can't be,
Oh no,
can't be
Foyer's
brushed away.
Played pretty dang well too.
He's always played pretty damn well.
And if you go back and look at his numbers, another pass defense, stuff that you don't necessarily look at Foye and think of him doing. Here it is, 2 passes defense, 5th consecutive game with a pass defense from Foye.
He doesn't have an INT, does he?
I believe he does.
Yeah,
Early
okay.
in the
I
year,
thought he did
I thought
early in the year. He had one.
It was a
Yeah.
tip ball
Right.
that
Tip ball and he
I
got the
believe he
INT.
picked it
Yeah,
off.
okay.
You know, had a really good game last week against the Chargers, kind of overlooked because it was such a rout. Dewey.
Okay,
Dewey
so
had a really good game.
you know what? You certainly could include him in that because you think of the safety position, Antonio Johnson picking off the ball. They were able to turn that into points. He took it back 44 yards.
Dewey dropped an interception against the Chargers. He had one right in his hands.
Yeah, in the
He
midst.
pass defended well as well.
Yeah.
I noticed that.
But this was after he got torched in the back of the end zone.
He's been beat this year, no doubt.
Yeah, look, I think we're all Dewey fans because he plays his tail off.
He's also like emblematic of what that team should be.
Well, I like the
they
fact
should
that
all
we,
be overachievers, all of them.
I like the fact that we have 2 cats with flowing locks. Okay, now it's not just Dewey; it's Gardeck as well. He's a freak.
He
out
made some
there,
nice
too.
plays too.
He
last
has.
week. Yes, I like him.
If you talk about this linebacking core, you mentioned Foye, we all mentioned Devin Lloyd, and you can throw Gardeck in there because
He's made some nice plays.
some baller plays out there.
Well, see, a lot of I talked when we talked about how they underachieved against the Texans, and how they didn't flow accordingly. I think this week the coaching staff got the most out of it. Listen, let's just be honest. This is an average all-day roster, so to say.
Yeah,
All
I think it's fair to say.
Yeah, so the coaching staff has to get those guys to pay above grade. Have to get them to pay. That's in the meeting room. That's on the football field, or whatever. And I think that's what we saw Sunday. We saw this team. We saw a bunch of overachievers. That which we should be seeing the rest of the season. To be quite honest with you.
Yeah.
See,
I like
you know
that.
what though? I actually think they didn't overachieve this. You know what I think they did? I think they played to their level.
Well,
I think they played to their level of their ability.
I think it's probably
The stars, I mean.
It's-
the
it's-
stars.
Yeah, the stars.
right.
Yeah, the
I think
stars.
it's truth from both of you guys because think about it. The Stars did make more plays than we have seen them make, and guys like second stringers, Cole Van Lannon,
Like Buster
and Tim
coming in,
Patrick,
yeah.
and Johnny Munt.
Jarian, and these guys are all starting to play better now.
Yeah, so those guys do count as far as playing to the level and then
overachieving.
Overachieving. All right, that's good stuff. So you guys jump in, 641-1010. Hit the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures. If you are heading out to the desert, let us know. If you're heading to Nash Vegas next week, let us know. As a matter of fact, I'll send out the tweet again because Omni Nashville, which is where I will be, we will do a show there on Wednesday. We will be holed up the entire week at Omni Nashville with great rates, steps away from Broadway, steps away from the stadium. So I'll make sure you tweet it out. You can just go at 1010XL Joe C and check that out. But would love to see you on Broadway or in the Ville, as it is the Battle of the Villes coming up next Sunday. Let's get into our XLP to the CFP next on a Golf Club of Southampton Wednesday.
XL Primetime from the big #1 Duval Ford Studios.
He's down on the ground. He is down.
A freak injury can wreck a football team and affect their championship dreams.
Wait, you're telling me I'm about to lose my #1 wide receiver?
Listen for the personal injury attorneys Farah and Farah Injury Update.
Jacksonville.
On 1010XL.
Attention small business owners. Did you know you can get 100% tax deduction on a brand new Cadillac?
That's right. Choose your new Cadillac and qualify for a 2025 tax deduction of up to 100% of the purchase price.
There's never been a better time to own a Cadillac and drive your business forward in style.
Visit Randy Marion Cadillac on Southside Boulevard in Jacksonville today for incredible deals and expert advice.
Don't miss your chance. Experience the luxury you deserve and the savings you need.
Plus tax tag title, $9.99 admin fee and resistol on approved credit.
Divorce, menonly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to divorcemenonly.com. Divorcemenonly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
The World Poker Tour is here at Best Bet Jacksonville through November 18th. Now is your time to become a World Poker Tour champion with 14 poker tournaments, including the Best Bet Scramble, a $5,000 buy-in, no-limit hold'em main event with a $1 million guaranteed prize pool. Win your way in through satellites happening now. For the full World Poker Tour schedule and more information, visit bestbetjacks.com. That's bestbetjacks.com.
Lauren Brooks here for Terminex. When mice and rats show up in your home or business, they can be a real pain. You need them out fast, before they have time to multiply. Terminex knows how to shut down rodents and will keep them from coming back to wreak more havoc. When rodents show up, so does Terminex. Don't live with a rodent problem, Terminex it. Visit Terminex.com today to schedule a free inspection online just like I did. That's TERMINIX.com. TERMINIX.com.
San Jose Collision is hiring for an automotive detailer and porter. If you're detail-oriented, dependable, and love working with cars, apply in person at San Jose Collision in Mandarin. Valid driver's license required.
Hey, gang, Prosser here. When it comes to selling your home, you think you got problems? Well, I got promises. Chad and Sandy do. Jacksonville homes are selling, but it can take months and a low price to sell. Not anymore. You go with Chad and Sandy Newman, the experts that I recommend. Proven systems. They drive demand for selling your home, and they have this guarantee. Bottom line, Chad and Sandy guarantee your home sold at an agreed-upon price and deadline, or they will buy it. That's why they're the local real estate experts that I'm trusting and recommending. Need to sell now? Chad and Sandy will have instant offers, fast, easy, and stress-free. Keith in Atlantic Beach said, I wanted to move my parents closer. They needed a lot of help getting their home ready for sale and finding a new one. Medical issues made things even more challenging. I called Chad and Sandy because I heard their stories on the radio. The Chad and Sandy team were compassionate, professional, got the job done. My folks' home sold the very first weekend for $1.2 million in cash. Call the local experts I'm recommending. Call Chad and Sandy today, 904-414-6200 or chadandsandy.com.
When you roll into a convenience store for some cold Bud Light, you want to make sure it's, well, cold. Check out the big coolers at Circle K. They make sure it's chilled and ready to go for the big game or party. Swing by Circle K and pick up some cold Bud Light.
When all you have is a hammer, everything is a nail. I'm Dr. George Bari, and like me, I know you have been bombarded with PRP and stem cell treatments from companies that promise the world and charge prices to match. or the surgeon that convinced you the only way to treat your injuries through surgery. At Barry Orthopedics, we offer the best PRP treatment on the market with prices that won't cost you an arm and a leg. We also have the expertise to treat your injury surgically if that is what it entails. We can discuss all surgical and non-surgical options with you and make sure you get the best treatment available. Come see me, Dr. George Barry at Barry Orthopedics.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Time to drop some college knowledge on XL Primetime. Brought to you by Modelo, the official beer of the college football playoff.
Beautiful time right now. Enjoy it. A cold Modelo will go great. You can go with the Especial, the Negro, or the Modelo Oro, which is outstanding.
You're talking dirty to me, and I kind of like it.
Yes, yes, yes. You can enjoy all of them, that's for sure, especially as you're watching all of this college ball. I say it because I mean it, and I'm not trying to drag anybody down. I'm just trying to make sure you pay attention to the moment. I like the saying, be where your feet are. But in this case, be where your behind is, okay? Meaning park it on that couch, sew it to a lazy boy, because there's 3 weeks and counting in the college football season, ladies and gentlemen. That is it, okay? Now, we're going to be treated to a nice, lengthy college football playoff postseason, but this is what we've got, okay? 3 weeks and counting. So what's left to decide? We got all the things that happened this past week, surprises, some confirmations. You basically could say, a little bit of a surprise that Oklahoma was able to beat Alabama consecutive years at home and on the road in T-Town. And then you could say Georgia just keeps doing to Texas what Georgia keeps doing to Texas.
Owning them.
Yeah, it is. Remember that saying that Les Miles had at LSU, Death Valley? It's where dreams go to die. That's Kirby's now, okay? Honestly. You can go in there with high hopes. Now, Bama beat them. They ended that nice home win streak that they had, but Georgia is just sawing off people's dreams and hopes.
They're getting their boogeyman status.
Oh my gosh! I
don't even know if it's the boogeyman status, but I mean, is there anyone who thinks Texas A&M can beat them? Seriously,
I don't I like I like my Aggies, okay, my Aggies, but I don't know if they can. All right, let's get to it. Music accompaniment as we get into the college football, the XLP to the CFP. We don't necessarily follow that committee last night with their rankings. Big Sirs.
All right.
Give it to us 12 to 9.
We're going to start at 12. To be honest with you, the group of 5 is going to be kind of interesting to see who really gets in, because you got so many teams kind of jockeying for that position. You got North Texas, you got James Madison, you got Tulane, you got South Florida. All those teams are worthy of it. But I'm going with the Dukes, the James Madison Dukes. I got them at number 12. At number 11, this is for entertainment.
Hold on. Did you have to look up what they were?
I actually
did you
knew.
know that?
Actually knew
okay.
it. Yeah.
What is it, dude?
Hey, listen, he does his research. It's a dude that could be
like
either,
a Ute.
like either knighted or you call him sir.
Okay.
Okay, one of those.
But
two.
isn't it a dog? I thought their mascot was a dog.
the mascot's a
the
dog.
mascot's
Yeah,
a dog.
and he could be an Earl.
He's a dude.
True.
Yeah.
A Duke, an Earl, a sandwich. It could be any of them. All right, go ahead.
All right, number 11, this is for entertainment purposes only. University of Miami at 11, all right? I'm not sure if that's going to happen or not, but I put them in there anyway. At number 10, I got Notre Dame. I want them as close as to Miami as possible, okay? I got them at 10.
You have them over
ahead of Miami.
I have them over Miami right now, just right now.
Huh.
Okay, so
I wish Reese Davis was here to question you about that. And Reese Witherspoon.
Yeah, well, listen.
Because the guy last night did not have a good answer.
I'd rather see the latter than the former.
Well, you can't deny the fact that Notre Dame has won 10 straight.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're playing good ball.
Yeah, they're playing good. But they didn't beat us. But I put them on top of it. And number 9, I got Alabama at number 9.
Okay. All right. Alabama is still among the top
Number
10.
12, and I'm not happy about it, but I'll do it. Notre Dame's number 12.
Okay.
Okay. Look, I cannot get by the fact that they lost their 2 biggest games. Okay.
It's still.
I don't know what else to say.
It still counts. It still matters. It's still. Yes.
I don't know how it doesn't matter. I don't know how their 2 losses are good for them, but other teams' losses to ranked teams are not good for them.
Just because it was back then.
Well, I do know how, because they're Notre Dame. They want them in the playoff. I get that.
Yeah, they're a brand.
They're the property. So I get it.
Yeah.
All right. Number 11, I've got BYU. Nice win over TCU, by the way.
Yes.
Nice win.
Yes.
TCU is a pretty good to good team, and BYU just absolutely.
I still got
dominated
him in the Ole category.
I know you do.
Yeah.
All right, my 10.
Mm-hmm.
C-A-N-E-S. I think C-A-N-E-S kind of made a statement against NC State. Not kind of, definitely made a statement against NC State.
No, they did because
and
predictions were they were gonna drop this.
That was bad.
And here's
wrong.
Here's another problem I have with the playoff. Where is SMU right now?
Yeah.
How is SMU not ranked?
Yeah, they beat.
They're 7-3 right now, aren't they?
In the ACC, I'll give
and
it
they
to you
put
right
they
now in
put
1 second.
Arizona State in the poll this week.
Mm-hmm.
You know why they put Arizona State in the poll this week? So Utah would have a win against a ranked team.
Yeah, SMU 5-1 in the conference.
Where is SMU in this poll? It's amazing.
Well, because they're 7-3. They're a 3-loss club.
So there are other 3-loss clubs. Illinois is in the poll.
Yeah.
You know why Illinois is in the poll?
Because
so the Big Ten teams
Big
look
Ten
good.
property.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, keep going.
All right, my 9 is another team that I just cannot
Angry
figure
Man.
out. It's a more college football poll of Oregon. What has Oregon done?
Not a lot.
Nothing.
Yeah, and I believe me, I have them right there. They're hovering right there for me as well. All right, real quick, my Olies, and the list is starting to grow. How about USC? Okay, they are hanging around and making things interesting. The important wins for them, obviously, what they do up in Eugene will tell us a lot. Georgia Tech. Okay, JJ can appreciate this.
You got Georgia Tech at 11.
I have them as an Olie.
You can't quit them.
Outside looking in.
Okay.
Okay, I got them outside looking in, but JJ can appreciate this. I hit an 11-team parlay.
Whoa!
And the two of them. And the odds, again, I take money line. So the odds was only like
They're
850.
heavy favorites.
Yeah, 850,
Right,
which I was
okay.
pretty happy about. I didn't care. But my two that I thought were shoo-ins.
Georgia Tech beating Boston College.
And A&M.
Oh, dude! Whoa! That was a fun Saturday.
Yeah. So that's why I love A&M even more right now.
Yeah, so they had to survive Boston College, who has one win this year.
Yeah.
Georgia Tech is just like hanging on for dear life.
They barely beat them with that late score.
By the way, speaking of South Carolina, real quick, and their quarterback, I'm hearing some interesting things about where he's going next year.
All
That's
right,
all
good.
I'm going to say.
All right,
Miami?
Yeah, we're gonna press you on that.
Would
And
love
then
that.
and then when you talk about the right now, as far as that number 12 team goes, I'm looking at them as the participation trophy team. But I in the name of Mark Carnival, who we miss dearly. He was a James Madison grad.
Carney was?
The
Wow.
fighting Mark
Nice.
Carnival.
Nice.
I have James Madison. They beat the heck out of App State 58-10. Still unbeaten as far as what they've been doing. Wazoo is up next, so I'm going to put them there. Notre Dame, I've got them 11, which is behind Miami. They did smoke the Steel City Panthers, so I'm giving them some credit. They are playing good ball. It is Freeman time. And then I'm keeping Miami right above them with the spot at number 10, and then Oregon number 9. All right, let's go 8 to 5.
All right, my number 8 team is the Mighty Ducks of Oregon. Best win is against overtime against Penn State. Like you said, whatever they've done. What have you done for me lately? My number 7 is what in the Nick Saban is going on? Oklahoma, back-to-back years, beating Alabama, but I got them at number 7. Number 6 is still rolling with the Lane train. Ole Miss. And my number 5 team, I like the Riders. The Rough Riders.
The Rough Riders, the Red Riders.
I love the Rough Riders of Texas.
I swear to God, at some point I'm going to write Rough Riders and copy.
They have a
Let's get
different
into
name
that.
from Leon every week.
Yeah, I like Tech.
Today.
I like Tech. Yes.
All right, good stuff. All right,
Wait, so you don't have Bama in yours?
He had him.
Yeah, but I had Bama at 9.
Oh, no, okay, sorry.
All right, this is where you start half to like looking at who beat who.
Yeah.
And how it all plays out that way. So I got Alabama at 8. There's a nightmare scenario coming up for Alabama and the SEC that's not good for anybody involved. That could be really dangerous. I got Oklahoma at 7. Best win under Brent Venables since in his time there. Just a absolute gut check. You only have 210 yards of offense, but you find a way to win on the road. In that environment, that was a crazy environment. I got Ole Miss at 6. I got Texas A&M at 5. The Aggies dropped 2 spots after that. I don't know what that was against South Carolina.
Don't penalize my fighting Mike Elko's after he got the new contract.
Okay, listen.
Style guy.
Okay, listen. No, it's not that. Actually, it's not. This is the problem I have with Texas A&M. In the current poll, in the college football poll, the 5 SEC teams below them that are ranked, they haven't played one of them.
Right. I got that.
Not one.
That's not their fault.
Yeah.
I know it's not their fault.
They did go to Notre Dame.
I know it's not their fault, but my point is, at some point, you have to look at who they've played.
True, but it's still the mighty SEC. All right, 8-5 for me. Bama, now a 2-loss team, and you could argue they're the 5th best team in the SEC based on what has happened, losing twice to Oklahoma since the Sooners joined the league, and then you had the DeBoer Brewers in T-Town. Oh, my. I'm still hearing from them.
They're not happy
right now. They're even trying to lob a line to Lane Kiffin. I don't know if you know that, but they're trying. They're at least checking.
I don't know that, but I believe you.
Okay, Ole Miss, just simply because they kept a 3-win Gator team in that game. Everyone is chasing Lane, and they could have lost that ball game. Easily. But anyway, hotty toddy.
An interim coach, and without their top 3 receivers, and with two stars in the secondary gone, and 2 stars on the defensive line gone.
And Billy Gonzalez, he takes more notes than anybody I've ever seen on the sidelines.
Or maybe that
is
new.
it like a grocery list? What is it? Because it's like all the time.
The new Colts owner.
And then he
does that.
He had to lean over, and he was trying to get it on his knee, and he was running. He touching the ink pen. He was running out of ink, and then he would take the top of the red.
What's he like? What could he be writing? Seriously,
he was taking the top of the red highlighter and biting the top of it off, turning it back over, and then he's making another note. It was classic. All right, so I've got Hotty Toddy 7th. I've got Texas Tech 6th. They do look the part. They're on cruise control to the top of the Big 12. Beat the crap out of my former national champion Knights. And West by God, Virginia, the only team standing in their way. Oklahoma, I have them all the way up to 5, Matt.
Nice.
Okay,
I like that.
Because no matter how you slice it, road wins against Tennessee and Alabama mean something. They matter. Yes, they did have the loss to Texas, the loss to Hotty Toddy. Now they've got home games against Mizzou and LSU, and we will see what they do. We got time for
All right. My number 4 team is greatest comeback in school history. Texas A&M, the Aggies, down 30-3, come back and win the game. Watch the whole game, enjoy the third.
You guys are hard.
It was awesome.
I got them at 4. My number 3 team is, you know what I love about this number 3 team is that every time Texas feels good about being in the SEC,
they get knocked down.
Georgia puts them right back in place. I love that. I got my Bulldogs at 3, Ohio State at 2, and Indiana at 1.
All right, my 4 is Texas Tech. And don't be shocked when these guys win the Big 12, and they earn one of those 4
because
at large.
of what we just said.
Those 4 buys.
Yeah, what we just said. They have a good team, and they don't really have anything standing in their way right now.
I don't know that you're going to see the loser of the SEC championship game be the 4 seed, especially if it's Alabama. So Texas Tech is going to be the 4 seed if it wins out. They will get a first-round bye, which is just incredibly impressive. What they've done in one season of, all right, let's just throw money at this thing and see what happens.
And love on Joey McGuire.
Yeah.
Good coach.
My 3 is Georgia, and I really wanted to move them to 2, and I didn't. And I probably should have. But I got Georgia at 3. I don't know what it is, because this isn't anything like the previous Georgia teams. The previous Georgia teams would kill this team. Yeah. But they keep winning. They keep winning, and they keep doing it many different ways. They can only do it this way. They can do it multiple different ways of beating you.
JJ, do us one favor, because we will continue to talk about Georgia just a little bit. But find the Kirby Smart quote on the Navy SEALs and pull that bad boy up.
Yeah,
it
impressive. Taking them in the water.
Oh my God,
deep water.
It is awesome.
All right, my 2 is Indiana. Indiana's become so efficient that it's boring now. They're boring.
Yeah.
You know, like they rout Wisconsin. You're like, all right, so.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing. That's a very good thing. And my 1 is Ohio State. I think they could be playing without Jeremiah Smith, without Carnell Tate. Yeah. And Julian Saint is still slinging it all over the place. They're impressive.
All right, so it's funny
because not playing anyone, but they're impressive.
Right, because I was going to say mine's the oppo of you. It's interesting because I wrote down Ohio State. This is worth a discussion a little bit later on. Are they the least talked about unbeaten team in college football? No one's talking about them. Everyone is assuming something because of who they haven't played. And the road game is the big game coming up against Michigan. And then, of course, the potential matchup against Indiana, which we all want to see. But I'm keeping them 4 until I see more. That's where I have them. Indiana, I got them number 3. They smashed the Badgers.
Wait a second. You got the Bucks at 4?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what I said. They haven't. other than beating Texas, the Texas is now a 3-loss team.
I agree with you.
And they beat Washington. They beat was it Iowa? I'm pretty sure they.
No, they didn't beat Iowa.
No, who am I thinking of?
Washington.
Illinois.
They beat Washington.
They beat Washington. They smoked Illinois. Anyway, they haven't really done a whole.
Illinois,
heck of
which
a lot.
magically came back into the top 25 this week.
Yeah. So they haven't done a whole heck of a lot just yet. Well, we'll see what happens. Indiana smashed the Badgers, got them number 3, and then I'm telling you, you can interchange these two because they could be playing for it all. Georgia does what they do in November to a team with high hopes. It's exactly what Kirby Smart said, and he said, "It's just incredible the way he links war and battle into the game of football." And we'll play the soundbite from him coming up, but. Just think of what they did when it was a close ball game and then ultimately just knocked them out in the fourth quarter. So I have no problem putting them number 2. A&M, still unbeaten, baby. The message is clear. This is the SEC. Don't you even take Beamer ball lightly, okay? Because they went from being down 30-3 and put together 4 touchdown drives and ultimately won that game. Thrilling. 31-30 final. There you go. That's my number 1 team. Do you have the Kirby? All right, let's just play Kirby real quick because he's unreal.
Our kids believe in down and dirty. They believe in, the SEAL mantra of let's take them to the water. Let's see who can survive in the water and see who's going to tap out first, ring the bell, and run from the contest. And they believe in that. Like they believe in the physical toughness that it takes to win games.
It's unreal.
I want him.
I love it.
Oh my gosh!
He said everybody ain't ready for the deep end of the water.
And this goes back to that very simple
it's
quote.
That versus we're a couple plays from being
Oh
named.
my god! And it goes back to the very simple quote.
Oh my god!
That I keep saying. Kirby, he said it. I don't even know how many wins over Florida ago, but he said, "Hard work works." And it's just will never leave my brain. But what he's doing it again. So let's at least keep that theme going with, like you said, other teams might have beaten this team, but we still got to talk a little bit more about what they've done. All right, you guys let us know, XLP to the CFP, what you think about it. A golf club of Southampton Wednesday. Don't forget, enjoy this beautiful weather. 287 play. Head on out and get on the tee sheet.
We're close to being pretty dangerous, in my opinion.
XL Primetime is driven by Duval Ford.
Some auto shops love giving your wallet a flush every time you visit. Not AA Automotive. They fix only what needs fixing, nothing more. Honest, fast, and fair. That's AA Automotive on Richard Street. Boring name, awesome service, and no wallet flush.
When the unexpected happens, you shouldn't have to face it alone. I'm Chris Campione, and at Campione Law, we're here to fight for you. Whether it's an auto accident or a slip and fall, our Jacksonville team takes care of every detail, from investigating the incident to securing multi-million-dollar verdicts, so you can focus on getting better. And remember, you don't pay a dime unless we win your case. Our commitment is 24/7, bringing you the real support from real people who really care. Campione Law, your dedicated partners in justice. Visit CampioneLaw.com.
Count on Campione, Campione Law.
Cool air and clean air. Getting out from under that Florida sun and cooling off inside is where Florida Home AC shines. Think about it. You spend a lot of time indoors, and air quality is crucial to your health and comfort. Pollutants like dust, pollen, germs, and allergens can build up, affecting your well-being. Florida Home is dedicated to enhancing your indoor experience with superior air quality solutions like whole home air purification systems. Find out by logging on to FloridaHomeAC.com or call 877-4300.
Hey, this is Lauren Brooks. With over 1,700 5-star Google reviews, it was a no-brainer to have Closets by Design help us get organized at home. They create custom storage for every space, lifestyle, and budget. From closets to garages to laundry rooms and more. Closets by Design will transform clutter into seamless organization. Call today to schedule your free in-home consultation before the holidays and get 40% off plus an extra 15% off with free installation. 18-month financing is available. Call 878-9393 or visit closetsbydesign.com.
This football season, make Hurricane Grill and Wings your game day getaway. Sip on handcrafted cocktails like the Millionaire Margarita or enjoy an ice-cold Bud Light. Game day drink specials are here all season. Find a location near you at hurricanewings.com.
If you are an experienced electrician looking for your next big opportunity, look no further than the Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller Electric, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering you the chance to showcase your skills on a grand scale. scale. We believe in rewarding hard work with the best pay, top-notch benefits, and an unbeatable culture where people actually care about each other. Take your career to new heights with Miller Electric Company. Apply today at millercareers.com. Miller Electric, an equal opportunity employer.
Frank Frangie here to tell you about the coolest new thing, a putting green in my backyard that my friends at Sunshine Turf installed. Sunshine Turf can do the same for you. They'll come to your house, they'll create a custom design for your space, and you'll have an authentic golf course experience right in your own backyard. I freaking love it. Sunshine Turf is family owned and they made the process so simple. So visit sunshineturf.info or call them at 904-383-0243 and get a free quote today for your own putting green. Get it from Sunshine Turf.
This is the event people wait for all year. Beard's Diamonds Anniversary Sale is here. As the town center's only locally owned jeweler, Beard's celebrates 44 years in Jacksonville with huge store-wide savings. That's right, you save up to 44%. Rings, earrings, bracelets, bands. Buy now and get as much as 44% off Beard's already amazing prices. Check out our new selection of amazing diamond necklaces with both natural or lab-grown diamonds. Or see our selection of the hot yellow gold fashion jewelry starting at under $300. And if you're getting engaged before year end, you can get the ring of her dreams and save like never before at Beard's. Beard's Diamonds, because we're local, we can run circles around those corporate chain stores with better selection, better prices, better service, and better quality. Don't settle for chain store jewelry. Get her the best at Beard's. Don't miss Beard's Diamonds Anniversary Sale up to 44% off store-wide. Beard's Diamonds in the St. John's Town Center. Shop local, shop Beard's.
1010XL, presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch.
I'm even going to have to practice this. Ralph, I was ruined.
It's not easy admitting you were wrong.
I was ruined.
But we do it. We try and do it on a regular basis. I do appreciate all those on the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures that do it on a daily basis. Okay, we do it every Wednesday. They do it every day. Y'all are so full of you were wrong. All right, so Big Sirs, it's therapeutic.
It is.
It's a cleansing kind of thing that we do, and you guys are more than welcome if you're willing to admit that you were wrong. On the text line 641-1010, you can hit it, designed by Lifetime Enclosures, or you can jump in the chat and let us know. Now, Big Sirs, we can do one, we can do a number of them. I think when I walked out of the room just a minute ago, you said, "I'm just not wrong very often."
Yeah, I know. It doesn't happen too often. So.
Yeah, so all right, now
this is one of his most difficult segments.
I have to check the Rolodex and see where I was wrong. But I'm gonna admit that I was wrong in this situation. Well, I thought the Jaguars were going to get destroyed Sunday. I did. I will absolutely. I would totally admit the fact that after that debacle in Houston, I just didn't think this team was refined enough to bounce back from it. I thought it was the same old Jags. You lose a 19-point lead in the fourth quarter against your rival. I thought there was no bouncing back from that, and I was proved wrong. Absolutely, this team responded in a way. I told you I was asleep. I was out of town in the bed watching the game, and I had to wipe the coal out of my eyes and readjust my glasses because I didn't know who the hell was playing. I didn't know that. I had to make sure that was the Jaguars dominating the San Diego Chargers team that came in that was playing pretty good football. So I was wrong about my assessment of the Jaguars from last week.
All right, I'm going to say I was wrong. Temporarily.
Oh, my.
That's big of you.
Yeah, the caveat.
Temporarily about Walker Little. Temporarily. In saying that they got to do everything they can to get Wyatt Milam ready to go and ready to play and stick him in one of those two tackle spots, either right or left, and just move forward. Walker Little played a great game. Great game. But the question is, and same thing Gerald Ingram said yesterday, our coach Gerald Ingram here on XLP, can you trust him? That's why this is a temporary. I was
right.
Because
right.
Can you trust Walker Little to go out next week, get on that plane, fly 5 hours to Arizona, completely different environment, completely different set of motivation.
Yeah.
In a situation where you are the favorite, everyone expects you to win. There's no more you're pissed off or you're angry or whatever you want to say it. Just go out there and play to your level of expectation.
Yeah.
Can he do that? That's the whole. That's why it's a temporary, JJ. A temporary.
So the eviction notice has 30 days on it. Are you giving an eviction notice
He's
of 30
been given
days?
a reprieve.
Okay, I got you.
An extra month. How about that?
All right, so I'll follow you guys with the very simple. And I'll add to what you guys are saying. First off, I think we all can easily raise our right hand and say we did not think the Jags were going to win that game. Okay, and we also didn't think it was going to be pretty. That it was going to be pretty ugly. And on top of that, to go with the line play, how about I give it up for Cole Van Lannon? Okay,
Oh, yeah.
That's another guy that I did not think in the big game, big stage, big opportunity was going to necessarily show out, especially after he played guard the week before and hadn't necessarily fared very well. I was about Cole Van Lannon. I'm going to give him some love because he does deserve it. That's for sure. And as a whole, you have to give this team the credit that they deserve. That I think we all question whether or not they'd be able to get it done. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. I got another one.
You got another one?
I got another one.
This is healthy.
It is healthy. It is absolutely. I was wrong about this. All stems from last week again. I thought this team wasn't equipped to be in the playoffs. I thought that they had put themselves in a position losing that game to where no one really wanted to assert themselves to where they could make a playoff push.
Right.
I just had them at 5-5. At 5-5, you didn't go. But now at 6-4 with the next 4 games ahead of us.
Right.
You went 3 out of 4 of those, or you went 4 out of 4 of those.
Don't do it.
You are knee deep in the playoffs.
Minus
don't start
180
talking
odds.
about if you win 4 of those.
Yeah.
Just want to know, bro. Want to know.
I agree. I agree. It's one game at a time. But it's hard for me to not look at the next 4 games and say we should win, we should win, we should win, we should win.
You know what
have
the
to
worst?
bet
Let me tell you
$2
something.
to make $1 right now on the Jags.
-180.
You know what the
playoffs.
absolute worst word is in the English language? The absolute worst word.
What's that?
Should. It's the worst word in the English language. Should.
I
You
could
should
think
do
of some
this.
bad
You
ones.
should do that. You should do this.
Or
I once had a friend of mine tell me, "You're shooting all over yourself." It's the worst word in the English language because it just assumes so much, and that's why I can't. I've literally become a football coach right now, just saying, "Nope, just this week. Want to know? Want to know? Want to know?"
I do think assume's another good one too, as far as one of the worst words, because we do make a lot of assumptions. That's for sure. And I think I want to assume something.
I do too. Yes.
Because I want to see them stitch it together.
Yeah, I mean, but how many times over the last couple of years have we ever able to say playoffs before Thanksgiving? You know, we should.
I mean,
how about this?
Not even in 23, really.
Yeah, exactly.
22, I mean, not 22.
even then. Yeah, exactly. I mean, in
they were in
22,
that
we were in the process of making a run.
And we were saying it in 23.
Oh, yeah.
True. Because
true.
Thanksgiving weekend.
It was
I
8-3,
believe
yeah.
it was that Monday night. Was that a Monday nighter? Yeah. The Monday night
Browning
against
scored
Lamar.
40-something on them.
It was December 1st, and I believe that was after Thanksgiving.
Yep.
Which was a late turkey
Yeah,
day.
I wonder what their odds were to make the playoffs when they were 8-3.
It was, and all they needed
had to
to
have
do
been bigger than minus 180.
Yeah, and all they needed to do was win 2 of the last 6, and they won 1.
Damn.
That was it. All right, real quick, I need to read this from one of our.
Wait, all they had to do was beat the worst team in the league, and they couldn't beat them.
Yeah.
The last week of the season.
No, they beat the worst team in the
They
league.
beat
That's
the Panthers, but they
the second to worst team.
Yeah. They lost to a 5-win or a 4-win at that time Titans team. Real quick, we'll stay on the Jags with this texter, one of our nooners, our primetimers. The new Jags coaching staff and GM deserve so much credit. Liam coaching this team from 4 wins to possibly 10 or 11 wins this year without first or second round picks this year, and just basically loving on them. Liam gets a 10, and Jimmy Gladstone gets a 10 from Darren. So I agree, bro.
Well, not having a first and a second round pick is on Gladstone.
It is. He made the decision.
So I don't know if he gets a 10.
He made the decision, and then the guy got hurt, unfortunately. And so, like we said, when one guy is playing 2 positions, it's not just losing 1, it's losing 2, and that do suck. That's for sure. All right, Golf Club of Southampton Wednesday. You guys can keep it rolling. 641-1010. Hit the text line and let us know what you're thinking as far as your Jags heading to the desert.
XL Primetime, driven by Big Number 1 Duval Ford, elite service for elite companies. 1010XL brings the swamp to the First Coast.
Guns it for the end zone. Intercepted!
Rocky Top makes a stop in the swamp.
Touchdown, Gators!
Florida, Tennessee. Saturday at 7:30 on Jacksonville's home of Florida Gators football. 1010 XL.
Experience Pink Floyd. Floyd Nation. November 21st at Florida Theater. Floyd Nation. Floyd Nation. Experience Pink Floyd. Tickets on sale now at floridatheater.com.
Pork, chicken, brisket. Sometimes the best choice is not having to make one. That's why we're bringing back originals like our Sunny Sampler and Pork 3 Ways. Get your favorite proteins, 2 sides, and bread, starting at just $16.99. A little bit of everything, a whole lot of value. That's why it's always Sunny's here. Sunny's Barbecue, local pitmasters since '68.
This Date in Sports History is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On November 19, 2019, LeBron James recorded 25 points, 11 rebounds, and 10 assists, becoming the first player with a triple-double against all 30 NBA franchises.
Running a small business is tough, so the Florida Small Business Development Center at UNF provides a free business checkup, a personalized analysis that helps you boost profits, your online presence, and increase your company's value. No cost, no strings attached. It's guidance from experts who understand what it takes to succeed in business. Whether you're just starting out or ready to expand, it's time to act. Complete a request for consulting at unf.edu/SBDC.
Hey, Jags fans, Tommy Mack here. Crown Royal is the official whiskey of the Jacksonville Jaguars. This season, it's not game day without the generous spirit of Crown Royal. Whether you're at the tailgate, in the stands, or watching from home, Crown Royal is the reason and the reward for coming together. Grab a glass with Crown Royal Rig at a stadium near you, because we'll be sharing the generous spirit with fans across the country. Crown Royal, fueling game day with generous spirit. Visit crownroyal.com/Royal Rig on the Crown Royal Rig Tour. Please drink responsibly.
Home is where your story begins. And at Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing, we're here to make it the healthiest, most comfortable place it could be. Whether it's fresh, clean air, dependable plumbing, or reliable power, we take care of it all. From routine maintenance to state-of-the-art solutions, Donovan keeps your home running smoothly. Because at Donovan, we believe your home isn't just where you live, it's where your health meets comfort. Call Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing at 904-270-COOL or visit us online. Let's make your home healthier, safer, and better together.
Have you ever dreamed of owning a handcrafted cabin tucked into a 1,000-acre regenerative farm? Well, now you can. This is Frank Frangie for the farm in Okefenokee, just an hour north of Jacksonville in Folkestone. With only 250 cabins at full build-out, it's a rare chance to live off-grid, but not alone, in a community grounded in nature, food, and purpose. The amenities include a 2,300-acre hunting lease. Learn more at okefarm.com. That's okefarm.com.
When storms start to crop up in the Atlantic or Gulf this time of year, having a solid plan to handle anything that sweeps through the First Coast is very important. That's where American Electrical comes in. Ensure your home's safety and comfort with an American Electrical home generator. As the area's leading home generator dealer and installer, American Electrical can offer you easy installation, simple maintenance, and peace of mind. Schedule an assessment by simply calling the team at American Electrical. They'll walk you through the best generator for your home or business. Log on, american-electrical.com.
I know it's football season, but I know you love basketball too. And youth sports are always in season at the First Coast YMCA. Registration is now open for winter basketball at the Y. Today, more than ever, our kids need to experience the joy of being a kid while also learning the importance of teamwork, respect, and healthy living. At the Y, we're providing a safe, clean, fun environment with an exciting youth basketball league. Learn more at fcymca.org.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. We know what cool sounds like. XL Primetime. But what does it feel like? Find out at FloridaHomeAC.com. 1010XL.
Talking Jaguar ball as they get ready to head to Arizona. Down in the desert, already a win in Vegas under the sun. Actually, not under the sun in the game, but you get my point. Another desert destination and a dub, it would all be good. And then 3 key wins on the West Coast, if you consider Vegas, San Fran, and Arizona. One of our texters off the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures. Hopefully the Jags are getting hot at the right time. I guess we will find out. Big Marvin Harrison is out. I didn't realize they had ruled him out already. So that is like did you hear what Marvin Harrison Sr. said about what was going on with Kyler Murray and the quarterback play down there? He's like, man, he goes, I don't know how to handle this at all. And so he was happy as a lark that Jacoby Brissett stepped in there.
Throwing shade? I know Marvin. He's not known to throw shade.
And it probably was a little out of character, but he said he had reached a frustration level where he was just done being polite.
Well, it's his son, too.
It's his son.
His son, too.
And as a Marvin Harrison Jr. fantasy football owner, I felt that.
Yeah.
When Brissett came in, it totally changed everything.
It was unreal.
But now he's getting an appendectomy.
Yeah. And so
yeah, man. It's important, man.
It's remember the first week against the Panthers, and it was the big tackle, Aquanu. He had the emergency appendectomy, and I want to say he missed 1, maybe 2 games. Have they said?
Well, this will be Harrison's second.
Second.
He missed on Sunday.
Yeah, so, okay.
That sounds about right. This might be his last one.
Yeah. All right.
That's all that matters to us.
All right. So a couple of things as far as the Jaguars are concerned. I'm going to find these texts, but first let's play Liam Cohen. And basically he's talking about the idea of living or creating something off of that dominant performance that they just showed against the LA Chargers and making it more of this team's identity and who they are on the football field.
When you play like as we played on Sunday, there's, a new standard now in terms of, okay, well, that's what it looks like when we prepare the way we did and got ourselves into the mindset mentality to go play that way, and performed, obviously, cleaner. Right, it was obviously, the physicality and all that I really appreciated and we want every week, but it was just cleaner in a lot of ways and in all 3 phases. And so that is the standard, and we all kind of owe it to each other in that room to uphold that standard moving forward in terms of the way that we go about our business, prepare, and ultimately play. So that's the thing about coaching and playing in the National Football League with long seasons. It's the teams that can maintain that sustained success and consistency throughout a number of weeks and give yourself a chance.
Well, I mean, but wasn't that standard set the first 5 games of the season?
Yeah, it's hard as hell to keep everything going.
I mean, I could understand if he said that specific game, the way we played, where it all came together. Maybe he was intimating that where it all came together and we played our best game on both sides of the ball. That's standard. That's fine. But if you're 4-1 the first 5 games of the season, you're doing something right.
Oh, yeah. But then they went down that dark road where it easily could have been, if not for a failed 2-point conversion from the Raiders.
No question, but that's also
losing streak.
But you know what that also can easily be attributed to? It's the NFL, man.
It is. And so, Leon, I was looking at you that just the fact that he's trying to live off of this latest win and build something.
Well, I mean, I usually attest to the NFL like a heavyweight fight, all right? First couple of rounds, like the season, we came out swinging, all right? Came out swinging. Probably overswinged, all right? A lot of people didn't see us at 4-1 the first 5 games of the season, right? And then there's a lull, get a little tired, get out of breath, whatever. Now the key component now is that you the long haul, the end game is to finish the rounds. Yeah. And the later rounds.
Championship rounds.
The later rounds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's maybe he's trying to assess it. That's how I used to assess it. You came out swinging, got a little tired in the middle.
Yeah.
But now the important rounds, the later rounds,
Yeah.
the rounds that you got to sustain and be consistent with. The thing he said was we owe it to each other.
Yes.
To be accountable for how we played on Sunday.
And those middle rounds, your eye got all swole up and closed up, and it's cut me, Mick.
Yeah, when they were in Vegas, they were holding on for dear life.
Yeah. Cut me, Mick.
They might have got knocked down, but they got back up.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
they
but
did.
it's going to be very interesting to see how they finish.
Yeah, and so here we'll follow and finish the first hour off of another one on the text line. I was wrong. I thought they committed so many penalties just because our players weren't were getting beat all the time. Turns out maybe they were just committing penalties. And so I'm glad that he was able to, because it was more of a team problem, a Liam-led team problem, that they just kept committing penalties. But if they can clean that up, one penalty for 5 yards in a game, I know that won't last, but my gosh, man, take it on the road. Don't have any pre-snap brain farts and be better.
No, take care of business. It's a business trip.
Yeah.
I mean, before the season started, we said we couldn't win on the West Coast. That was the narrative. We've extinguished those last two narratives by going to beat the Raiders and going to beat the 49ers. Now let's go beat the Cardinals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They ready to. Let's go beat the Cardinals.
Yeah, you better believe it. All right, we will keep it rolling into the 1 o'clock hour. We mentioned Marv Harrison Jr., some of the guys that are on the injury report. We'll keep an eye on all of that coming up. And then back into the college football world as well. It is XL Primetime on a golf club of Southampton Wednesday. Gorgeous day. You can hit the practice range. You can go out and play 9, 18. Grab one of your buds and just go hit the links. Call 287-PLAY.
XL Primetime.
Driven by Duval Ford. Bone crunching, field flipping, game-changing plays. After the game, catch the superior fence and rail defensive player of the game on 1010XL.
Hey Jacksonville, Rick Ballou here. Small business owners need trucks and vans to keep your business moving? Jacksonville Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram Westside has Ram 1500s to heavy-duty 2500s, ProMasters, and custom uplifts ready to work. Visit them on Commonwealth Avenue or go online to jackswest.com. Jacksonville Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram Westside, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars and your local partner for work-ready vehicles.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyouBlow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
He's a beast in the trenches and a baller off the field. Eric Armstead joins Helmets and Heels with Tom McManus, Lauren Brooks, and Taylor Dahl. Fridays at 3. Kept healthy by orthopedic specialists of Jacksonville on 1010XL.
Celebrate every score for Duval's favorite home team this season at One Night Taco Stand. Enjoy $3.99 margaritas, and when the home team scores, free tequila shots. Dine in only during the game. Don't miss Taco Tuesday, daily lunch specials, and Top Shelf Friday, Mandarin, Orange Park, and Southside at Bay Meadows. One Night Taco Stand, where tacos, tequila, and touchdowns come together.
Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Jeff Lagerman for Napa Auto Care Centers. This football season, make sure your ride can get to that tailgate or travel to the away game safely and dependably. You can trust the ASE certified professionals at any one of the 29 independently owned Napa Auto Care Centers and the quality Napa parts they use. Napa Auto Care Centers can handle everything: oil changes, air conditioning, brakes, engines, transmissions. Napa Auto Care Centers offers a nationwide 24-month, 24,000-mile peace of mind warranty on most repairs. Find one near you at jacksnapaautocare.group.com.
Game days aren't the only win happening in the 904. Best of Bold City named 904 Gutters with a Z, the #1 seamless gutter company in Duval. Like the team's O-line protects their QB. Call the winning team at 904 Gutters with a Z to protect your home from the rain.
Hey, Hickett here with a message from Zero Res. Look, you know I'm getting our carpets and floors cleaned for the holidays, but right now, Zero Res wants to show gratitude to their customers with a November air duct special. You'll be grateful for cleaner air in your home, and this month for air ducts, Zero Res offering $75 off. Call Zero Res today and take advantage of the November special. Just mention 1010XL. They're offering $75 off duct cleaning all month long. Holiday appointments, so book fast. Call now. Zero Res. You spell it forwards, you spell it backwards. Zero Res. It's the right way to clean.
Bring your marketing to the next level with 3D Digital, your local video production and digital marketing agency that specializes in ensuring your brand story is seen, heard, and remembered. Our award-winning team creates professional content that will be launched across multiple platforms to precisely target your audience. Call us at 904-712-4004 or visit 3ddigital.com to define, design, and deliver exceptional results for your business.
Hello, this is Father Nicholas Slow, and I want to talk to you today about having a grateful spirit. As we journey in life, it's so easy to take things for granted. But I want to encourage you to never get tired of thanking God for your blessings. Take time also to thank the people in your life who have and are helping you to become the person you are today. Don't go through life complaining, go through life praising.
To hear more inspirational messages by Reverend Dr. Nicholas Lowe, please visit our website at stjohnthedivine.com.
La playa is Spanish for the beach. If you can't remember that, the word Corona also works. Corona, La Playa awaits.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm RJ Saunders for 1010XL. This update brought to you by Zero Res. The Arizona Cardinals have officially ruled out starting wide receiver Marvin Harrison Jr., marking his second missed game in a row after having appendix surgery. A top 5 pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, Harrison has recorded 34 receptions for 525 yards with 4 touchdowns in 9 games this season. The Jags and the Cardinals face off this Sunday. Right now, 80 degrees at 101, time and temp, brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. This is XL Primetime. Brought to you by Florida Home AC. Now that's cool on 1010XL.
1 o'clock hour is here. Beautiful day. We call it paradise for a reason because it is gorgeous outside. Hopefully you're enjoying it. 60 in the morning, 80 as it climbs to in the afternoon. Now, we've got a Jacksonvillian through and through right now with us, and we want to say hello to I'm not even going to say it's David Lamb's son. I'm just going to say Big Al, Alex Lamb. Carrying on the Lamb name. Big Al, how you doing, buddy?
Great, guys. Appreciate you guys. Let me come back in here again this year, talk a little bit about Santa Lamb.
Yep. We want to make sure that we point out to people, especially during Thanksgiving, we've got obviously a time of remembrance and giving thanks and family and all that kind of stuff. And Uncle Dave, we all know how big a part he was of the sports family and fabric of the city of Jacksonville. And you've been carrying on the Santa Lamb Foundation, and we miss Uncle Dave, but there's still good work happening in his name. Tell everybody about Santa Lamb and what's happening.
Yeah, Joe, appreciate it. I mean, when Dad passed last May, there was really very little conversation between me and the family and so forth that we were going to carry on the tradition and keep Santa Lamb alive. It started officially in 2002, so 23 years of Santa Lamb. It really started before that. I think I told you guys last year when I was a teenager and Dad was sports editor at the newspaper here in town, he would pick one family a year, and on Christmas Eve we'd take presents for the kids and food like a turkey and so forth for the family and some household items for the mom and dad, whatever. Somebody who was just kind of maybe going through a tough time, down on their luck, a little bit. So it's really been going on since the mid-'80s, but officially Santa Lamb 2002, 23rd year.
That's awesome.
We don't know exactly the number because, again, I just got heavily involved with it here about 6 or 7 years ago, but it's over 4,600 kids that we've helped through the years. And just looking to help some people out, again, who may be, having a rough go of it and who've got small kids ages 3 to 13. And, there's a lot of good charities out there. There's a ton of good ones. There's no doubt about that. Ours is different in a couple of ways that I think is really important. So there was no doubt when Dad passed last year we were going to carry on that legacy and keep it going on for sure.
So, Al, what exactly do you need most? Like, what exactly would help you most? Is it straight cash? Is it toys? Is it food? What works best?
Great question. It's cash. It's straight up cash. And I just mentioned there's 2 big ways that the David Lamb Foundation and the Santa Lamb are different than any other charity that I know of. And the first is 100%. We are a volunteer organization. There is not one penny going to me or my family for salaries or anything like that. We don't have an office space. There's no lease. There's no phone bills to pay. Nobody takes somebody to lunch for $50 and puts it on the Santa Lamb bill, anything like that. We literally take every dollar that's donated to the foundation and put it back to the kids. Our only expenses are I have an accountant who does our bookwork every year for us, and then we mail out letters. So I got to buy some letters, some paper, and some envelopes and some stamps to our longtime donors, and we mail out letters each November reminding of it. So the expense is absolutely minimal. There's all the money goes back to the kids for sure. 99.9 cents of every dollar goes back to the kids. That's one big way we're different. And then the other way we've been different since day one is Dad's vision was never to have a boy come in and hand him a football or a truck, or have a girl come in and hand her a Barbie doll, or a hairbrush, a makeup kit, or whatever that may be. So we give the kids gift cards, $100 gift cards, and they're allowed, with their parent or guardian, go to the toy section and shop for themselves and get something that they would like to have.
That's when they get those bright eyes,
yeah,
right?
Exactly. Exactly.
Now, Big Al, has there ever been families that have reached out to you because this is always a tough time of the year when it comes to like maybe bills, like rent, light bill. Has any family ever reached out to you in that capacity, and you maybe tried to figure out a way to how you could accommodate them in some capacity?
Yeah, it's a good question, Leon. Again, keep in mind, I've really just been kind of in the captain's chair, if you will, for a couple of years primarily, and kind of helping Pops along those last few years of his life. I think there are some requests like that. Again, we are kind of bound to the fund monies that we raise. So we have to make some calls from time to time. I mean, and the goal and the vision for it was Toys for the Kids. Quite frankly, my dad and Uncle Raj and Aunt Peggy, his older siblings, when they grew up in Rocky Mount, North Carolina, they didn't have a whole lot. His mom and dad, he grew up on the wrong side of the tracks in Rocky Mount, North Carolina. And I think that made a big impact on him. There was some Christmas mornings, Dad and his brother and his sister woke up, and there was not hardly anything under the tree when they were young. And I know that, again, that stuck with Pops. And he wanted to play a little bit of a part in trying to help that not happen for other kids. So it's really been geared towards some toys and some fun things for the little ones.
And you can appreciate this, Leon. Nothing like a big old stogie and a big old beard, because Santa Lamb, he would keep that cigar in that dress up Santa outfit. But the other thing is, like Daniel for Kids and they will work in concert with Santa Lamb to help wherever they can.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Leon, I'd like to go back to your question. We again, my goal and vision for this, and I'm quite busy. I've got a lot of work I do, every day. I'm quite busy, but if we raise more money, I'm willing to look at more opportunity. I want to help more kids and maybe look at some other avenues like you're talking about too. Again, we're kind of restricted to the money. The money we raise is the money we raise, and that's what we've got to work with every year. But if we can blow the lid off this thing, Big Sirs, I would love to help in some other ways too, particularly around the holidays, for sure. But yeah, Joe, you talk about the groups we help. Yeah. There's an emphasis on the military. Here we are in a military town, so we work with. Several agencies and organizations, but definitely Mayport and NAS and Beam at the Beach and Beaches Habitat and a middle school in an area of town we work with. So a few different agencies and groups we work with and contact every year. But hey, the more money we raise, the more kids we can help.
Okay, so is that the easiest, SantaLam.org?
Yeah, best way to help out, SantaLam.org. And there are some donation links there. There's a PayPal link there too. So the donation links have some set dollar amounts. You don't have to do that. You can go to PayPal. Any amount would help out, even if it's just a few bucks. But SantaLam.org. You also can kind of read the quick story of what we're about, the things we're talking about here today. And we're excited to get after it again December 20th. It's a great day. It's a great feel-good day for sure. And happy just to play a little small part. But it's not about anybody. It's not about my family. It's really about the people who give the money, because that's who's helping the kids.
So it's SantaLamm.
Yeah, LAMM.
Yeah, no B.
.org.
No B. It's amazing, man. How many people I've known for 30-something years, and they'll still put a B on my last name. It's crazy.
Listen, man, we miss your pops. We absolutely do.
Yeah.
What a great legacy for him to have.
I appreciate it, Matt. I'm not going to lie. Last year when I came in here, he had only been gone about 6 months, and I didn't think I was going to hold it together. I don't want to say it's easier, but, it's just super proud.
Yeah, and a day doesn't go by where you don't have something that makes you think of Pops.
Oh, no doubt about it. I got a big picture of him in my bedroom. Every day I get out of bed, I'm looking at him.
Yeah. Uncle Dave, as we all know and love him as well, that's for sure. All right, so don't forget santalam.org, and we'll make sure that we mention this a couple more times, Big Al, and just keep the word going, because like you said, you're going to try and treat as many kids as possible. Do you have the location of the Super Walmart? It's
in the Regency area,
okay,
same one we've been at for several years.
Yep.
Super Walmart in the Regency area. It's December 20th. And let me also say this. All the kids have to be pre-registered.
Yeah,
unfortunately, every year we have some families show up and say, hey, can we get some help? And again, going back to Leon's question, we're kind of bound to the money that we raise. We can't just make $100 gift cards appear out of thin air. So all the kids have to be pre-registered through the agencies that we're working with. But you can always go to santalam.org, email us. If you have an agency, if you have a situation, email us, and we certainly can take it into consideration for sure.
All donations tax deductible as well.
Yep.
All right, brother, man. I still got my sick cup right here.
I love it.
Right?
Thank you, buddy.
Car, man.
I'm proudly slugging it. All right, and we were Team Duval.
Yeah, we had what 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. We were Team Duval. All right, Big Al. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you, boys.
As always, sometimes he's known as Dr. Odds, but he hasn't given me a winner in the last few weeks, so we'll set that to the side. All right, it's XL Prime Time.
XL Prime Time, driven by Duval Ford.
4th down and 11, game on the line.
11 guys line up, but only one will end up the Universal Roof and Contracting Offensive Player of the Game.
And there he goes.
On 1010XL.
Why wait for a reason to send flowers? Celebrate life's little wins, or just celebrate you. Stop into the showroom on Beach and Southside, or online at JacksonvilleFlowerMarket.com. Jacksonville Flower Market. We make every day bloom.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes, and this Christmas, Leonard Truck Outfitters and 1010XL are helping you deck the truck. Stop by either Leonard location, Blanding Boulevard or Beach Boulevard, and register to win a deck storage system with cargo slide installed by the pros at Leonard. Plus, you'll score 2 tickets to the Florida-Georgia basketball game January 6th and get a Gators National Championship commemorative basketball. We'll draw the winner live Friday, December 19th during XL Prime Time from noon to 2 at Leonard's on Beach Boulevard. Leonard Truck Outfitters. Everything you need for great-looking, great-performing trucks.
I'm Chris Campione. Veterans have given so much in the service of our country, but when it comes to legal challenges, you shouldn't have to fight alone. At Campione Law, we're here to help veterans like you get the support and compensation you deserve. Whether it's a workplace injury, a personal injury claim, or navigating a veteran's disability claim, we'll stand by your side every step of the way. Your service to our country matters. Let us serve you with the dedication and respect you deserve. Call Campione Law for a free consultation today. Campione Law, fighting for veterans, fighting for justice. Visit CampioneLaw.com.
Campione Law. He flies under the radar.
You don't find this guy, he finds you.
Stealthy Hayes Carlisle.
Best thing I can do is point you in the direction of his competition.
Takes you behind enemy lines. Activated by Pella Windows and Doors on 1010XL.
Frank Frangie here for Coil Fencing. Jacksonville is full of memorable sports moments. Just recently, Cam Little was good from 68 yards to set an NFL field goal record. You know who else goes the distance? The team at Coil Fencing. Coil is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau and has been serving the Jacksonville community for nearly 100 years. From sleek aluminum fencing your HOA will love to tough chain link for your commercial project. Coil does it all. Visit CoilJacks.com. That's COYLE Jacks.com. Coil Fencing, partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
ET here, and when the lunch hour hits, fuel up like you mean it with Lunch at the Lodge at your local Twin Peaks. With hearty, crave-worthy classics that hit the spot. Sink your teeth into our juicy cheeseburger and fries, grilled fresh to order and stacked really high. Or go lighter, but loaded with flavor with our fresh chicken Caesar salad. Or the fan favorite, the turkey avocado smash. With sweet potato fries? Really hungry? Our crispy golden chicken tenders and fries are ready when you are. Quick from the kitchen, satisfying on the plate. Join us for lunch at the local lodge, Twin Peaks. Eats, drinks, scenic views. Home of the 29-degree draft.
Mark Watson with Hardball Creative, letting you know that Hardball now offers web stores, so your employees can order their own branded gear, and you have more time for Wordle. Check it out at hardballcreative.com.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all.
Duval Fence is looking for the best in fence installers. Check out DuvalFence.com right now and fence in a great job opportunity. From estimates to installers, they're looking for you right now. Log on to DuvalFence.com for all the details. Equal opportunity employer.
The wait
is over. Sunday, December 7th, your Jacksonville Jaguars return to Everbank Stadium for a massive division showdown against the Indianapolis Colts. This is more than just a game. It's a statement. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jags are back home and ready to turn up the heat in their iconic Prowler throwbacks. Kickoff is 1 p.m., so pack the bank and make it loud. Secure your seats now at Jaguars.com/tickets or call 904-633-2000. We'll see you at the bank.
This is Nylorn Stample, national champion and owner of NLS Cleaning. We're your exterior cleaning experts for pressure washing, gutters, windows, and paper sealing. This event season, get your home or business ready to go before guests arrive. NLS Cleaning, 708-8802.
We know exactly what you're not thinking about right now. Wiper blades. But now that you are, take a moment to think about how Rain-X is the #1 brand of wiper blades in America. Why? Because Rain-X thinks about wiper blades all the time. We obsess, so you don't have to. Simply install our blades and then think about literally anything else. So choose Rain-X, America's #1 wiper blades, and then go back to not thinking about wiper blades. Rain-X. Outsmart the elements.
1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch.
Here comes the judge.
Order in the court.
I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Well, I'll tell you what, from time to time, we find it's time to do some judgments. And if you find yourself in front of the judge, make sure you get with the team that can take care of you. Champions for Justice, the good people at Campione Law, and Chris and his entire team of attorneys. They are just steps away from Duval County Courthouse. They can get there in a jiffy if you need them. They are there to help. And of course, St. Johns County opening new offices right there in the AUG. And if you're looking at anything, just log on CampioneLaw.com and make sure that you have the proper representation. So let's get to a few judgments that we have to get to today, fellas. And this one just still kind of blows my mind, but I got to get to the bottom of it. Okay, we have got to stop it with the loogies. and Jamar Chase, the suspension, what are we doing? The suspension has been upheld. He said he did not spit on Jalen Ramsey. The beautiful thing I think we can all realize now, in the world of sport, there are cameras everywhere. Would you guys agree with that?
Yes.
There are cameras everywhere in life. There really are a lot of cameras focused on a football field, especially if you're wearing #1 for Cincinnati. He said he didn't lob a loogie Jalen's way. He most certainly did. I love the line that goes, "It would appear he did." No, he did. So when are we going to stop it? Here's Mike Tomlin's comment to it, Leon. Quote, "I have no message for when someone spits in your face. Do what comes natural."
Yeah, that's the fight.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, are they going to rescind Ramsey's ejection? Because you get fined for that.
Yeah, so they probably will take away the fine. I would think he did take a swing, but my gosh, he had every reason.
Every right.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he just took a swing. I mean, he should have went to the ground.
Yeah, exactly. And look,
I'm glad that even after all these years, Jalen's still get under people's skin.
He is. He's still aggravating the pee out of people.
Yeah.
But we have had way too many. From the Jalen Carter to the Gator defensive player to even Dak Prescott when he spit on the ground before the loogie.
Whatever happened to just good old smacking the player?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd rather you smack me than spit on.
Plus, how did spitting become like a thing?
I don't know.
It's always been a thing.
Yeah.
Has it?
Yes.
Yes,
Have you ever spit on someone?
No. Listen, Romanowski spit at me when I was with the Steelers. When he was with the Eagles.
Back.
Of course. He had to pay for that. Yeah, I couldn't get him in the game because I would have got ejected. But yeah, he spat at me and called me a couple of names while I was on, after I planted him on the ground. But it's still this.
And we knew Romanowski was a turd.
I'm not shocked that he's a spitter.
Right. Yeah, validation there. All right, let's move on. More judgments. And listen, in your judgment, I don't know how it makes sense why or how it's happening. It doesn't make sense why it's happening. But Shedeur Sanders gets thrust into the spotlight this past Sunday because Dylan Gabriel goes out of the game, he's inserted into the lineup. Meanwhile, someone is breaking into his home, okay? So 3 suspects burglarized his home, according to the Medina County Sheriff's Office. They got into his crib and approximately $200,000 in property.
Some people think it's super fan Josina Anderson having broken in.
Was she tweeting at the same time? Okay. Was she defending him and ripping him off at the same time?
Well, here's the problem what I have with today's athletes is that everything they want to show when they shine. All right. They want to post up where they at. Look, I'm at the club. Then they name the club, what they're doing, okay? So they think if people don't watch them, so guys see them on social media and say, oh, so yours at the club, whatever. And then these guys follow them, find out where their homes are, keep a schedule, and then they find a way to break in. I mean, you ain't got to show where you shine on. And $200,000, I guarantee, is probably mainly jewelry.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to ask.
Yeah, jewelry, maybe cash in the house.
A big watch,
that
something like that.
Speaking of, because it's happened to me.
According to the police report, the footage...
An inside job.
Inside job, yeah.
Well, it's interesting.
That was the one you allowed.
Listen to this now.
Yeah.
According to the police report, the footage showed the masked individuals walking out of a tree line. This is not the same Go Tiger video guy that saw Lane Kiffin. This is other video surveillance, okay? But they said that they came through an unlocked door. Was gone in 12 minutes.
Wait, this sounds a lot like Carson Beck and his girlfriend and the cars being stolen.
Listen.
Well, they were sleeping in the house when that happened.
Yeah.
Sleeping.
Yeah.
Well, listen, sometimes...
He was at the game.
Listen, so more than likely he has a mansion, all right?
Yeah, and they left with several bags and items.
Yeah. So if you have a mansion, you
door.
have a time... There's a lot of doors to lock, so sometimes you might go out a door that you forgot, you forgot to lock.
Yeah.
So
God, I would love to live in a house where I just have doors I forget about.
Get lost.
That's why you should live in a gated community.
Yeah. It's true. It's true.
Or you just put your stuff like in a safe. How about that?
They don't have gated communities in Cleveland.
They don't have gated.
Invest in a Liberty safe, man. Put it in there.
Let me tell you what you do. When you're young, you got money, you don't think about that.
Right, exactly.
You come out, you leave the club, you come back, you
throw it on the
dresser. Depending on how much you drink, you throw it on the dresser.
Right.
You flop in the bed with your boxes, your cash, everything.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
That was young Leon.
Allegedly.
How about Leon of today?
Oh, Leon of today. First of all, I don't go out to no clubs.
But if you had that stuff,
and
you surely wouldn't be laying on your.
No, that's an investment.
Like we said, this is a 20-year-old cat.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. And now in today's world, the purchasing power that they have and the bling they want to display, it is out there. That's for sure.
I think it's more the latter than the former. The former is just what it is. It's these guys are making money because everybody's making money.
I'm just saying there was more money.
But it's more the latter is what it is.
Yeah, the display.
It's displaying it. It's, hey, look at me. That's the problem.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah.
All right. More judgments, because this one, honestly, if you're trying to make a judgment on this is something we have argued about a ton. Okay, we always say, hey, if so-and-so is going to get fired, he can just ride off into the sunset and have all that money. He doesn't need to do anything else. And then one of our other arguments that we always seem to have is a guy wants to be in the funnel, on the wheel, do everything he can to accomplish everything he can in his particular profession. Well, how about the fact that Penn State says goodbye to James Franklin, and Franklin is willing to write off and give a $40 million discount on the buyout money to go coach Virginia Tech. This blows my mind. He could have sat out for at least 1 year, Matt, but the way the story goes, this is Front Office Sports and many others reporting this, that Penn State gets a $40 million discount. The offset language is such where he can go and he can coach immediately at Virginia Tech, and Virginia Tech will have to pay him in the neighborhood of, his most recent salary is $8.5 million. That's unreal. So $49.7 million was the buyout with Penn State.
Are you mad at him because he's done the right thing, or are you mad at him because you can't believe he wasted that kind of cash?
Would you walk away from $40 million in your best judgment?
Is he married? What does the wife have to
he's
say?
He's married. He's got kids.
The wife apparently was not in these meetings.
This is how bad they want to coach. is my message.
They
would move to Blacksburg, Virginia.
He's also a really
and
good
forgo
dude.
30
That's number
mil.
one. Okay, he's like a good guy.
Yeah,
he could be good, but not smart.
No, I
one
know
said
that.
he
I know that.
wasn't.
All I'm
Yeah,
saying
this
is,
says
all I'm
nothing
saying
about-
is he's also one of those guys that will look at it and think, all right, I'm just going to do the right thing for all involved here. Whether you guys think it's smart or not,
but
that's the way he thinks. I guarantee it.
Okay, so now maybe we say the difference between James Franklin and Brian Kelly is about $40 million because Brian Kelly is still arguing with LSU.
Yeah.
And he ain't going to let go. And
No.
I honestly don't blame him.
No.
And I don't know.
Nor would I blame James Franklin if he didn't let go.
Franklin might look at it as a return on investment. Hey, if I get back in the game right now
Yeah.
and I do some things in a couple years at Virginia Tech, then I can go to Florida State or whatever, and my value will be I'll make more than that 40 mil.
It really does. It speaks to, it's not a disease, it's a passion to stay in coaching, because you can't just go collect, whatever and not expect to have to work anywhere in the game of college football right now. You got to work your rear end off to get things going again in Blacksburg.
Oh yeah.
A bird in the hand beats two in the bush.
Yeah, very true. Very true. But that $40 million was two 17,000 million, $40 million in the bush.
How many birds is that?
Look. Okay, you also have to remember this too. He's made a lot of money in his coaching career. And at some point, when you get to that point where you've made all that money, how much is enough?
Look.
I want to figure
my whole
that
point
out.
is,
I agree with you. I'm with you on that. All I'm saying is, if he really considers himself to be and he does consider himself to be this, not only a football coach, but a guy who helps young men become men, right?
Yeah.
So if he truly believes that, and that's what he thinks is his self-worth, he doesn't care about the 40 million.
He's probably
He'll make
made
it up.
over 100 million.
Yes,
in
he
his
doesn't
life.
care
He's made
about
a lot, but it's so funny how we always come from different angles on this
We
argument.
totally do, 'cause it's
depending on
money.
depending on whatever. Like right now, that's his passion to coach. Okay. Meanwhile, Lane Kiffin can stay in Oxford and doesn't need to chase a championship because he's happy where he's at.
Or chase money.
And he can win a lot of games. And he says it's not about the money. It's only because everyone's going to pay him a lot of money. That's the only reason he's saying that.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's just so interesting to figure out which of these guys, I like the idea he's willing to jump back in. I'm just not sure I would have given up that amount of money.
Penn State got lucky, man.
You know what this is? This is Nick Foles leaving Jacksonville and basically giving, who was it, Chicago, giving them a $25 million discount.
That's exactly what it is.
That's the offset language that's happening right here. All right, speaking of millions, one more judgment. And I had no idea, and maybe I'm just reading from one of the reports. Is Big Bourbon Nation paying their team to play basketball to the tune of $22 million? They are
Kentucky? They just got killed.
They got killed by
3-2.
Michigan State the other day.
Yeah.
They gave Aberdeen a lot of money. I know that.
They are 3-2, and the reports, and I want to say this is Lexington Herald, one of them that is basically kind of fostering this story. Some are saying it's less, but the amount of money that Pope is making as the head coach, the NIL money that's there, the amount of the rev share that they get, which is, according to them, around 45%. At least one of them reported 45%, maybe a little bit less. But anyway, $22 million.
The total investment in the program. Yeah.
That's probably why they
going
won't fire
rate
the
right
football
now.
coach.
I mean, if you think about it, Ohio State's total investment last year was $41 million.
Yeah, for football
41
versus,
million.
Yeah, this is 22 in basketball versus 41.
Football. Yeah, so about half. Yeah.
But not half the players. Is that about a quarter of the players?
Way less than that, even.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway,
They probably shouldn't have gotten rid of that nice Italian boy, John Calipari.
Calipari, I believe.
Although they struggled last night against who? Who they?
Oh, did they? I don't even know.
They won by like 2 against somebody like Fordham or someone.
A win's a win, bro.
Yeah. But
apparently,
his NIL deal apparently was much more manageable. Now everything's kind of gotten out of hand. We know that within the last 24 months. Is that safe to say?
Yes.
The last 2 years, what the NIL and
It's
rev share
ridiculous, yes,
has become.
No, I don't think it's ridiculous. They had a 100-year start.
Oh yeah,
I would agree with that too.
Yeah, it's just a lot of money,
and it's also the jumping from school to school that I don't like.
Yeah.
I have no issue with anyone making
None.
money.
Make all the money you can.
Neither the coaches. It's just free
make
player
sure-
movement is what they care.
Just give me a 2-year contract.
Yeah.
Pay your taxes. A 10 class.
I don't even care if you pay taxes.
Yeah. Or a 10 class.
Or a 10 class. Keep those two things out. I'm fine.
I would like them to attend class. Honestly, I would. I don't like. I can appreciate you making sure that was one of your goals. That's what your parents wanted for you.
Yeah. I was actually one of the Miami players that actually attended class.
Yeah.
Can't speak for everyone.
Yeah. And so anyway, all right, there you go. Judgments. we like to look at all the storylines that are out and about out there and kind of get an idea of what we think should or shouldn't go on. That's for sure. Thanks to Chris Campione and Campione Law, Champions for Justice. And now, Chris, the proud new owner, majority owner of the Armada. Looking forward to seeing what they bring to Duval in the coming months.
Here comes the judge. Litigated by Campione Law, Champions for Justice. XL Primetime. Driven by Duval Ford Mobile Service. Game-ready service right to your driveway.
1010XL's drive to the Tom Coughlin J Fund Radiothon is driven by the Nimnicht family of dealerships. Customers keep coming back for family-friendly service and the treating you right guarantee. Nimnicht, proud to support the Tom Coughlin J Fund.
Make Honda of the Avenues your first stop for award-winning customer service and world-class Honda vehicles. Our inventory is larger than ever, which means we have the perfect Honda waiting for you. Plus, at Honda of the Avenues, we always put our customers first, making the car buying experience fun, fast, and easy. You'll always find great deals on our huge selection of new and certified pre-owned Hondas, all prepped and ready for a test drive. Come see just how different car buying can be at Honda of the Avenues today. Stop by or shop from home at HondaoftheAvenues.com. Proud sponsor of Sporting Jags.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm dedicated to helping businesses manage risk, maximize opportunities, and move their company forward. Jimerson Burr attorneys are business-oriented lawyers, equally comfortable as community leaders, private transaction counselors, or courtroom advocates. If you have a legal issue of any kind affecting your business, contact the firm at 389-0050 or jimersonfirm.com.
Do you have numbness and tingling in your fingers, or wake up at night and have to shake your hand? Hi, I'm Dr. George Bari, and at Bari Orthopedics, we have a myriad of treatments that can possibly help you. If you have numbness and tingling, you may have carpal tunnel. We have cortisone injections, PRP injections, and shockwave therapy that may help treat the numbness and tingling that you have. We also treat it surgically with endoscopic carpal tunnel release, a 2-centimeter incision that will release the nerve and have you back at work and doing what you want to do in life in no time. If you have numbness and tingling in your hand, give us a call at Bari Orthopedics or log on at BariOrthopedics.com.
Hey folks, Frank Franzi here for Lee & Kate's Glass. Now with the holidays coming, it's time to update that dated-looking bathroom setup and give yourself the gift of a gorgeous new frameless shower with big sexy glass you spend every morning and night in that bathroom. A new shower enclosure from Lee & Kate's Glass will look fantastic and make your bathroom feel like a luxurious spa. You'll love it. You deserve it. Request the free in-home consultation. Visit leeandkatesglass.com.
You're gonna see a big difference.
The mix of salty sea air and burnt rubber. The big skies, high banks, and grandstands. The rumble in your chest. That's what we love about the Daytona 500. Honoring history and making it. At the biggest race of the year on the biggest stage of a lifetime. The Daytona 500. You gotta see it to believe it. February 15th, 2026. Secure your experience now at Daytona500.com.
Tired of roofers who never answer the phone and just use AI?
I'm Morgan Conley, the People's Roofer. I answer every call. No robots, no runaround. I'm born here, built here, staying here. Visit MorganConleyRoofing.org.
It's time for the Plumbing 411 from Superior Plumbing and Pipeline. It's not just annoying when your toilet keeps running long after you flush. It's also costly because it could waste hundreds of gallons of water a day. A running toilet's often caused by worn-out flappers, corroded valves, or a faulty float. Superior Plumbing and Pipelining will fix the problem fast, which can help lower your water bill. Stop the running and start saving today. Make the superior choice when your toilet won't stop running, and learn more at SuperiorPlumbingJacks.com.
Hey Jacksonville, Lauren Brooks here for Big Chief Tire. Right now, you can get 6-month financing through the CFNA credit card and $50 off your first purchase when you sign up. It's a smart way to handle big vehicle needs like new tires, brakes, or repairs without the upfront cost. With no interest for 6 months, there's never been a better time to schedule. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 today. Big Chief Tire keeps Jacks rollin'.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown. I think I'm some kind of football prophet.
Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Now, the Cool Down with Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing, keeping Jack's cool since 1987.
All right, my takeaway is that the Jaguars team is 4-4. I mean 6-4. They're in the thick of things, and it feels good to be, a part of the organization where actually close to Thanksgiving we're still talking ball.
Mm-hmm.
You know how many times over the last couple of years we started talking draft and free agency and all that kind of stuff.
Nothing worse than a mock draft this time of the year.
Exactly. So I'm glad this team is about the business of ball. We're in a nice little situation, so we just need to take care of business the next couple of weeks, and we'll be all in, baby. All in.
All right, my takeaway is, as downtrodden as these two guys were in our studio over the last month, in fact, JJ as recently as 4 days ago, saying Miami's going to lose to NC State. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
And they end up winning by 40-something. The Canes control their own destiny now. They went out. I think they're in. I think they'll be moved over Notre Dame, or both them and Notre Dame will be in the playoff. But
I do like
they control their own destiny now. I really believe that.
I do like the word destiny. It could be good, or they could control it and send it down.
Very, very bad.
Yeah.
Like if you're at the point this year and you lose one of those two games now, that's devastating, bro.
Don't try to put the funk on.
All right.
See him, JJ?
Let's say hello to our dude.
Our next guest is not affiliated with the NFL or Jacksonville Jaguars.
Discussion of injuries is solely based on opinion.
Now, the Bari Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Injury Breakdown.
I'm coming in hot.
Dr. George Bari in the house. Gio! He has come in, and we need to give a round of applause to Big Surge, because Gio sees a lot of people, takes care of a lot of people, scrubbed up and whatnot. Leon buys us lunch all the time. Gio, now you're part of the club.
I ate some of it.
Yeah, now you're part of the club. You are in the club, my man.
Wingstop, baby. Yes.
Yeah. Listen, when you come through and you see a pile of you got to jump in.
Yeah,
you
it
have
was
to.
great.
All right, let's get to sports injury questions. If you have one, 641-1010. Hit the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures. We're talking to a man fellowship trained under the renowned Dr. James Andrews, and growing up right here in Jacksonville. I was talking to my man Billy Frick from American Electrical the other day. Knew your dad, knew your uncles. So homegrown, as you might say. All right, let's talk about Aaron Rodgers first. A fracture in his left wrist that does not require surgery. Give us a couple of examples of what that could mean. Non-throwing hand.
Yeah. Look, it can mean many things, right? You can have a distal radius, which is the big bone in your wrist, and it'd be broken, and it doesn't require surgery. We need a splint and a cast. The one thing with him is they're mentioning possibly playing.
Yeah.
Right? I think they said week by week, and maybe
he also,
try to play.
Mike Tomlin also said it's not a pain threshold issue.
Yeah. So to me, it seems like it's probably what we call a styloid injury, right? So your ulna and your radius have a little area where it kind of peaks up, and it's a very small piece that sometimes you get a fracture there. We call it a styloid fracture. Mm-hmm. With those, you can, depending how small they are, you could actually kind of do what you want to a point, as long as it doesn't hurt too much.
Right.
So that's what I would guess, that he has a styloid fracture, because in my opinion, if there's any other type of fracture, especially as a quarterback, where you can't just club the wrist and the hand and say, go play.
No.
Right? You can't
impossible.
Club it. I think that's what he has. I don't think he has a distal radius fracture or anything more major, but, we don't know exactly what's going on.
All right. Jump in there, Big.
So, Lane Johnson, Philadelphia Eagles, right tackle, near and dear to my heart, has a Liz Frank. So, what's the deal with that?
Yeah, so Liz Frank is in the foot, and it usually causes when you hyper extend your foot down and it gets caught in the dirt. I didn't watch the video, but that's usually how it happens. And it's a separation of the metatarsal from the tarsal bones, and it kind of basically makes your foot unstable. When you push down, your foot splays out. Okay. Those are big
hurts
injuries.
Just hearing it.
I think we had someone.
The word splays hurts to me.
Oh,
God.
Someone, I think Etienne had it, correct? A couple years ago?
Yes. His first year.
Yeah.
Now, they said it's not supposed to be season ending, which is interesting.
Well, so there's different types, right? So you can have a fracture, Liz Frank fracture, and then you can have a sprain of the ligament. He could have I don't know what they said, he could have a Liz Frank injury, but it's a sprain of the ligament. And so those don't necessarily need surgery, and you can kind of just hold off for a little bit, let it heal, and you could come back.
Get shot up.
You
Okay,
could.
Right. At the end, he could.
Yeah.
But you need to.
But you want to let it heal first. You don't want to take this thing out.
I'm
and
saying,
then-
would he
Right, 'cause you
would
make
he
it worse.
would he get shot up and still play, or would he has to just
he would have to rest.
rest for? Okay,
now
gotcha.
he may get shot up. I mean, I don't think it's a great idea, but if you wanted to go that route, after giving it some time to heal and maybe have a little bit of soreness, and you can do that just to kind of get rid of the residual soreness. But this needs to heal a little bit, because you don't want to go out there and then just finish it off type thing, right? And then then you have a whole surgery and you're out for the whole year.
All right, can you explain to us what in Blue Blazes is a low? What's it called, Joe? A low grade
high ankle sprain. We've been on this thing for 2 weeks now.
So you have a high
Studying
ankle sprain,
right? We all know that,
and it's like a grade 1, so low tier. So grade 1, we talk about grade 1, 2, 3, right? We grade
So why
this
don't they
way.
just say grade 1 high ankle sprain?
I don't know who's that. The coach talking?
Yeah, because it was probably the coach saying
so it's the least severe of the 3 possible high ankle sprains. Is what you're telling me.
Yes, that's how I would interpret.
So you've
that
stretched
statement.
your ligaments and tendons, just not to a degree where
Right, you had a grade 1. I mean, this person's probably out for a week or 2. I don't know who you're talking about. But
Brian Thomas.
Yeah. Oh, okay. And how long did
So
they
he's
say?
not going to need the webbing, is what?
No. How long did they say he's out for?
They haven't said.
Yeah, they have not. We'll
They
see him
don't
on the,
say a lot.
Yeah, we'll see him on the practice.
They're not the most forthcoming people.
Yeah.
That's our most NFL teams. It's just always a shock to us that they still don't tell us.
There's a lot of bone bruises on that
And
team.
so, but that also is a very vague statement, right?
Yes.
Because they didn't actually give it a medical diagnosis, grade 1, grade 2. They just said a low tier. I mean, that could really, you can interpret that as anything.
It
right?
could be a grade 2, right?
Yeah, correct.
Like right now,
it could be a minimal grade 3.
Yeah, you could, right? It's very vague statement.
Yeah, and they will always be vague. This is such a shock to everybody. Isaiah Pacheco trying to come back from a knee injury. How significant is it? We don't know. Here's Michael Penix Jr. You know what he had? A bone bruise, and then it turned into an ACL tear.
I told you.
And so now he is gone for the season. And so, Gio, look at this one. If you and you've kind of done a little bit of research on Michael Penix Jr. with the number of injuries he had. 5 of 8 seasons have been affected by significant injuries.
I mean, he had ACL. I don't know if the shoulders were the same, but his 2 ACL tears he had before were of the same knee at that time, and now it's the opposite.
Yes.
And we talk about once you have an ACL injury, the studies show the chance of a re-tear of the same knee, which he had, and a tear of the other knee are much higher, and he's had both.
He's had both. This is his 3rd ACL, right?
Correct. 2 on one side, and this is the first one on this side.
Yeah, and so really, he's been through the ringer: shoulder injuries, ACL injuries, on and on and on. And so now,
and a bone bruise.
Yeah, that's how this started. He was hurt. He was out for a game. Kirk Cousins came in and looked like he should have been a bone bruise because he played like and then Penix comes back in and then ultimately now hurts himself and he's gone for the year, which is just terrible for him. All right, one more real quick, Gio. The question was asked: play tennis every week and return serve really hurting my wrist. What should I do? The rotation of the wrist almost brings me to brings me to tears sometimes.
You know, a couple of things. One, I think an examination would be prudent just to kind of know exactly where it's hurting. But you could do like what football players do. You can tape the wrist, maybe give it some more support. Getting an X-ray is quick and easy. You can find out, do you have some bad degenerative arthritis that's causing that pain? And then after that, a palpation, an exam in the office to kind of see where you're hurting and see what motions cause it to hurt. Kind of go from there. But you know, if you don't want to go to the doctor and you just want to try ace wrapping it and see, or you can get tape like the athletic trainer tape and see
the compression tape. Yeah,
giving it some support in that wrist might help it or not.
All right. So before you go, you got to tell the story. Young Michael, young George, ecstatic, elated over the beatdown that this team put on those LA Chargerless team. What happened at the end?
So you know, the players come by and throw everything, and then Trayvon Walker throws what are those called?
The skull cap.
The skull cap.
Skull cap, yeah.
He throws it to my son, my 5-year-old, and before I can even grab it, because it's like, you know, bathed in pool water, it's soaking wet. He puts it on his head.
Oh, love it.
Yeah,
just dripping wet, steaming.
Yeah.
You gotta love
great.
it.
And then at that point, there's nothing I could do, right?
Yeah. So he's going to go to bed wearing a Parker Washington jersey and a Trayvon Walker skull cap unwashed.
Right.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. All right, Gio, don't forget you can find him BariOrthopedics.com, locations across the city. And if you have joint pain, you need joint health, you can definitely reach out to Gio and he can definitely help you. Our Breaking Bones show.
Yeah, Sundays, and then you can find it on Apple, Google, and Spotify.
Make sure you check it out, Breaking Bones, right here on 1010XL. That is Dr. George Bari.
XL Primetime, driven by Duval Ford.
Hey, it's Rick Ballou. I just upgraded my home with fantastic floors, and the experience was incredible. Rusty and the team brought the showroom to me with their at-home consultation. The whole process was simple, the installation was top-notch, and the results, absolutely fantastic. Take it from me. Don't wait. Visit fanfloors.com and schedule your at-home consultation today. Fantastic Floors, where every step is fantastic.
Hey, Duval, here's your chance to be face-to-face with the Jags as they take the field on game day. Jump in the shadows and experience the Jaguars like never before. Enter today at everbank.com/shadows for your chance to be part of the action. No purchase necessary to enter or win. Open to legal residents of the 50 United States and D.C., 18 and older. Entry periods for the sweepstakes are from 8/4/25 to 12/21/25. For official rules and complete details, visit everbank.com/shadows. Sponsor and administrator, Everbank, N.A. member FDIC.
Now, the Hurricane Report. Brought to you by Performance Painting. Prepare, protect, preserve.
Miami Hurricanes smashed NC State Wolfpack 41-7 on Saturday, racking up 581 total yards of offense and not letting the Wolfpack pass the 50-yard line until 5 minutes left in the game. Carson Beck had 3 touchdowns and Gerard Pringle had 116 on the ground. The Hurricane Report brought to you by Performance Painting.
Hey, this is Lauren Brooks. I love Hello Smooth Med Spa, my go-to for skin health and beauty. Their biggest event of the year is November 19th, National Botox Day. Huge deals, local vendors, and it benefits Make-A-Wish. Don't miss it. Visit HelloSmooth.com for more details.
Come to Monahan Jewelers' 48th annual holiday sale now with up to 30% off on GIA certified diamonds and up to 40% off our entire store. Certified diamonds, gemstones, engagement rings, diamond studs, designer brands. We're not a big box store. We're your local family jeweler with an amazing hand-picked inventory for every budget. And with interest-free financing, enjoy beautiful jewelry with a low monthly payment. Support your local family jeweler this Christmas with up to 40% off our entire inventory. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach open 7 days a week in December.
Is your home ready for the holidays? Beat the holiday rush and call Zero Res. 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at just $149 and a 4th room free with a canned food donation. Plus $75 off air ducts as well. Book online anytime at ZeroResJacksonville.com.
I'm with Greg from Cycles of Jacksonville, and when the weather starts to shift a little bit, especially during the fall, you've got some really cool stuff from Honda Off-Road.
We do. It's favorite time of the year for me. Nice little chill in the air. We've got some side-by-sides. We've got the ATVs. Of course, they're legendary dirt bikes. We've got it all.
And for the hunter?
Oh, we've got side-by-sides that work and play.
All right, so make sure you check it out. Showroom wide open for you on Atlantic near Regency. If you want to go off-road and have some fun, check out Cycles of Jacksonville.
Need protection? Call Craig and Christine Kaprosky at Goosehead Insurance. The Kaproskys are a husband-wife team committed to finding you the right coverage at the right price in just a few short minutes. For home, auto, flood, or specialty insurance, Craig and Christine Kaprosky are the answer. Craig.Kaprosky at Goosehead.com.
Florida Home AC, the official AC partner of the Jaguars. Make them your AC partner with honest cost estimates before they start the work with no hidden fees. Call 777-4300 for Florida Home AC.
Hi, I'm Maria, salon owner. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5, 1, and 2 milligrams.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. That just happened. Brought to you by Florida Home AC.
All right, in our weekly What the Hell is Bill Belichick Doing segment, he has been spotted, this was last night, at a cheerleading competition in Raleigh, North Carolina, supporting his girlfriend Jordan, who is a member of a co-ed adult cheerleading team. Me and Matt have retweeted the photos.
Who knew?
He looks miserable. And yes, these are adult cheerleading teams.
This is kind of like Pitch Perfect runs into...
No, this isn't. This is, I'm telling you right now, this is another level of anything you could possibly even dream up in your head. This is much worse. Much worse.
As my wife texted me, what does she have on him?
She has something.
Photos.
She has to. Seriously.
Actually, I think just the simple math works. If you just do the math, I think that's what she has on right now.
No, Joe, because no, I don't care
Can't
how
be worth that.
No.
Are you sure?
Can't be worth that.
His levels are low, bro. His testosterone levels.
Yeah, Leon thinks he's being drugged with estrogen.
He's being duped that night, bro.
Well, that hoodie is expanding. I'll agree with you.
Bro, you know that. I mean, good is good, but it's only good for so good.
It's not co-ed adult cheerleading good.
Listen, I don't know, but he's there. That's the only thing I'm saying to you all.
He's on a scouting mission.
He's
right,
he's
and
not
JJ's
recruiting.
point, right, and JJ's point is he's there because she's got something on it.
Well, no, he's there because he wants to, because he's weird. Okay, that's really what I think is going on right now.
I think
Okay,
you're
we used to
giving
accuse
him
Sexy Rexy of
way
loving
too
the
much
legs
credit.
because Belly is like a whole nother level, man. He will do what she's like.
He's gonna be on the next episode of Dance Moms.
Are we surprised?
And
that-
I'm all for
that
doing
this is-
doing whatever you want to do for your girl or your wife, whatever. I'm all for that. But
are we
this is
surprised that the tail is
absurd.
wagging the dog on this bad boy?
Yes, to this extent,
I'm
yes.
shocked by this. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, okay.
For this guy and his history of who he is and what
Okay,
he's about.
all right, let me land there.
This is love.
Yeah, all the things that he did, I would never have expected this. But now that I've seen enough of this, I expect this. Like, in other words, this is the new Bill Belichick.
You just blew my mind right there.
Okay? This is it. Okay? He's at adult cheerleading competitions.
Go ahead.
Instead of recruiting.
Did you see the look on his face? Have you seen the picture?
Oh, yeah. He looks jazzed.
I mean, he looks like a dead person. Is what he looks
does.
like.
I'm worried about his health.
When is he not, though,
mentally?
honestly?
He literally looks like a dead person right there.
He probably doesn't even know he's there.
Like the look in his face is, what has my life become?
So you feel like she might be feeding him estrogen and some hallucinogens at the same
Leon
time?
does. I just feel like it's, I don't know what it is, but she's got some kind of hold on him, man.
Again, I repeat
And
myself.
it's not pretty.
Remember what we always used to think that like Balky had on Shad? This is where I'm at with this.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's
exactly.
gotten to those levels.
Because any of these situations we come up with, we always go to the default line. He's got pictures on it.
Yeah.
And we always go to that. Where did that start? Let's ask this guy where that started.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
It's unfair to ask Tommy Mack where that original line came from, but he does join us now, Helmets and Heels. But you always heard that. Oh, he must have pictures.
What was the line? He must have pictures.
Yeah, must have some pictures. And so this is Bill Belichick at an adult co-ed cheerleading competition for his girlfriend.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, that's where we are, Tommy Mack.
Draw the line, man. It can't be that good. I'm sure it's good.
That's what I say. Good is good, but at one point it's not that good.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow,
All right.
unbelievable. How you guys doing?
We're
man?
doing great.
Still feeling good about our team, or what's
Yeah, I
the deal?
am, bro. I am.
Yeah, I feel pretty good about them too, man. But this one you got to cement. Yes, last week. Got to win this one to cement last week.
I agree with that. And we did ask the question to Big Source, and you're a great person to ask before you get it going on your show. But it's stitching together success, and the coaches got to be able to coach off of what they basically probably read them the riot act, wouldn't you say? And because they cleaned a lot of things up. Hardly any penalties. A lot of good play. Anyway, how do you keep it going in your mind?
Well, look, you got to learn how to handle success, right?
Yep.
You know how they bounce back from bad performances.
Yep.
They bounce back. We've seen it. But now you got to keep it going. How do you do that, man? You go back to what you did last week and do it a little bit more. You
I
know,
agree.
whether that's taking care of your body, your mind, your soul, your relationships, whatever. Just get them better.
Don't
Keep
go
getting
to
them
adult
better.
cheerleading squad competitions.
That's right.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
pay attention.
man. So
Yeah.
I think this one's a big one for them to show that they are a team to be reckoned with, and we know that when they play together and play clean. It's
true.
Will they do it once again on Helmets and Heels? Kelly Coffin's going to join us from the J Fund, of course. They've teamed up with Community First Credit Union. Jimmy Lovelace is going to join us. He's their CEO, and talking about the Radiothon and the call center and all good stuff that we're going to do right here on 1010 XL. And, of course, we'll talk college ball, talk a little NFL and the Jags, and have a good time.
All right, my brother.
Yeah,
Sounds
all right.
good. We will have a J Fun guest tomorrow because we are building up to the Wednesday after Thanksgiving, which will be December 3rd. Definitely looking forward to that. All right, Tommy, Mac, Lauren, Taylor, they got it coming up. We are done. Thanks to the Golf Club of Southampton. Don't forget, you're always going to get a great experience. They got the renovation plans full steam ahead in 2026. Take advantage of their membership offer before the end of the year. You can save $1,500 on their initiation fee with a paid 12-month commitment. Don't forget that $500 gift card to go along with it. Check it all out at the Golf Club of Southampton. We are done. Big Sirs, Maddie, Joe C, and JJ.